So in the previous period, we have discussed that what all we did before the holidays and about the project work. So those who have completed with the project, they will start the typing work. If you have done the typing also, so leave it as the soft copy only. When the school will open, then you will take up the print of it. And those who have not selected the topic yet, they should select the topic, and then I'll give you all the synopsis. So now what I want that in the biology group only, what you do, send me the topics which are selected by you all. Okay, just WhatsApp the aim of the project, and then those who have done the project, that also you write it, that synopsis checked. Okay, checked by me, and those who have not done, so I'll give you the synopsis. So today we will be continuing with the topic which was going on. We have to start today with the topic immunity. Are you remembering the other topics we have completed? So today we'll start with the topic immunity. So I'll share my screen, and I'll be starting with the presentation. So what you all do, everyone, write today's date and write down the name of the topic, that is immunity. So whatever I will be showing, I'll be explaining as you have been doing in the class, regular classes, the same way you note down also all the things. So I'm starting with my presentation. So write the date and write down the topic, immunity. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
After, after you can just answer whatever I'm asking, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
My screen, you all can see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Clear to everyone?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
my voice is also clear?
Yes, ma'am. It is clear.
Okay, okay. So I'm starting now. We are starting with the topic immunity. So now, who will tell me that what is immunity? You'll have heard this word. It's a very common word nowadays. By the since this Corona problem, COVID-19 problem is coming, everyone must be hearing this word immunity. So can you tell me? Anyone can unmute and tell what is immunity?
Ma'am, it saves
And,
it fights with the foreign uh, pathogens which enters in our body.
very good. Okay, that is the fight or the resistance power which the body has against the foreign bodies. That only we call it as the immunity. Okay, so immunity, remember students, it helps in fighting with all the pathogens which are entering the body from outside. So that we call it as the immunity. Now, immunity, remember, is of two types: innate immunity and acquired immunity. So both the types of the immunity we will be discussing today. Innate immunity, you write down that it is the immunity which we get it from the time of the birth. We get it from the time of birth. So that resistance power, we call it as the innate immunity. Now, what are the characteristic features? So, immunity, you can note down, that is the ability of an organism to resist diseases or disorders. And the person who is not susceptible to a disease is immune to it. Did you get it? Immune system is the body's line of defense against the pathogens. So this immunity or the resistance is developed by the system present in our body. We call it as immune system. And so I was telling about the first type of the immunity, that is the innate immunity. And the other one is the acquired immunity. Everyone try to note down these differences between the innate immunity and acquired immunity. The innate immunity is acquired by the fetus from the mother through the placenta. So everyone should note down. Aditya, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Unmute your mic and it's visible. Okay. Everyone will note down these differences. Yuvesh, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so note down this, that innate immunity is acquired by the fetus from the mother through the placenta, but the acquired immunity is not present at the time of birth. Okay, it is acquired during the lifetime. It is acquired during the lifetime, and the innate immunity is non-specific. You can just write it in brief. Innate immunity is non-specific, and the acquired immunity is specific. It is specific to the infections. It is specific to the infections by pathogens, foreign bodies, or when vaccines are administered. Then third difference you write down, that innate immune responses are similar for all pathogens. Similar for all pathogens. But the acquired immune response is different for different pathogens. You write down different for different pathogens. And then next difference you write down, that the pathogen in the innate immunity, the entry of the pathogen is checked by the physical barriers or the innate defenses. Innate defenses. And in the acquired immunity, everyone write down that entry of pathogens and encounters with the antibodies. Encounters with the antibodies and generates the primary immune response and the secondary response. Generates a primary immune response. Generates a primary immune response in the first combat, and later in the lifetime, if the same pathogen enters, it triggers a secondary response. It triggers a secondary response. Everyone has understood the four differences between the innate immunity and acquired immunity. So you wish, tell me the last difference what I said. You wish.
When entry of pathogen is encountered by antibodies and generates a primary immune response, and later in the lifetime it will reappear and
हाँ,
again re
very good. So
It
this
is
happens in which type of immunity?
innate immunity.
No, primary and secondary response you observe in which immunity?
Repeat.
Primary immune response and secondary immune response we observe in which type of immunity?
Ma'am, in innate.
No, innate so we find the physical barriers are there for checking the entry.
Ma'am, acquired.
Acquired immunity will be showing in that we find the primary immune response and the secondary immune response. Is it very clear to everyone? But in the innate immunity, what happens? We get it from the time of birth only, and that what we get in the time of birth, that is the different physical barriers are there. So those barriers are not allowing those pathogens to enter the body. Is it clear? That is there. Okay, so but in the acquired immunity, we are developing the acquired immunity during the lifetime. And how we are doing? By vaccination. You know, we have the different vaccines for different disease. So that is why we say that it is specific. Okay, and the innate one is non-specific. So now we'll take up the next one. So innate immunity, what are the different mechanisms? So you write down the mechanisms. What are they? The physical, anatomical, and the physiological. Write down. We will be discussing. There are two levels of the
Ma'am,
known specific
responses are
defense
shown in
mechanism. Yes,
res-
yes.
responses are shown in both immunities.
Your voice is not clear, Aditya. Little better if you can make it.
Ma'am, responses are shown in both immunities.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल, दोनों में ही रिस्पॉन्सेज़ है, लेकिन इसमें एक चीज़ ये याद रखना है इनेट इम्यूनिटी में बैरियर्स हैं जो पैथोजन को अंदर जाने ही नहीं दे रहे हैं, ठीक है? लेकिन एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी में वो जाएँगे, तो उधर एंटीबॉडीज़ डेवलप रहती हैं बॉडी में पहले से जो उससे फाइट करती हैं। लेकिन उसको फाइट करने के लिए पहले वो एंटीबॉडीज़ डेवलप करने के लिए हम वैक्सीन दे देते हैं। ओके,
Okay,
जब हम
ma'am.
वैक्सीन इंजेक्ट कर देते हैं या तो इंजेक्ट करते हैं या तो हम ओरल ड्रॉप्स जैसे पोलियो का ओरल ड्रॉप है। ओके, तो ओरल ड्रॉप देने से फिर वो लाइफ टाइम के लिए वो एंटीबॉडीज बन जाती है और वो एंटीबॉडीज हमेशा बॉडी में रहेंगी। अगर सेकेंड टाइम लाइफ में किसी भी एज में अगर वो सेम पैथोजन एंटर होगा तो यू विल फाइंड दैट वो एंटीबॉडीज क्विकली मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएंगी एंड दे विल
Okay.
शो द सेकेंडरी इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स। इज इट वेरी क्लियर टू एवरीवन?
Yes, ma'am.
मैम
Okay. So now we will
मैम
start discussing that about हमारे डिफेंस हमारे फिजिकल बैरियर्स क्या है हमारे
मैम
इनेट इम्यूनिटी। यस योगेश, यस।
मैम मैम मंजुल
हाँ मंजूर से।
मैम व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ सेकेंडरी रिस्पांस सिस्टम इन एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी?
सेकेंडरी रिस्पॉन्स उसको कह रहे हैं वी आर टेलिंग दैट प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्स फर्स्ट यू अंडरस्टैंड प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्स इज दैट which is shown by the body's immune system in the first combat, first encounter। जब पहला एनकाउंटर होता है पैथोजन का अपने इम्यून सिस्टम से तो जो पहला रिस्पॉन्स वो शो करता है दैट वी कॉल इट एज प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्स। ठीक है, तो जैसे ही ओरल वैक्सीन सपोज पोलियो एग्जाम्पल ले लो, पोलियो का ओरल ड्रॉप आपने किसी बच्चे को दिया तो इम्यून सिस्टम quickly will get stimulated and that immune system will start producing the antibodies। ठीक है,
यस मैम
आर यू गेटिंग मंजूर? अब वो
यस मैम
एंटीबॉडीज जल्दी से क्या करेंगे उस ओरल वैक्सीन में जो पैथोजन थे, पैथोजन या पार्टली एक्टिव पैथोजन होंगे या तो कुछ दूसरे एंटीजेंस होंगे या कोई प्रोटीन होता है तो डिफरेंट टाइप्स के होते हैं, अभी आगे अपन पढ़ेंगे, तो उसको वो डिस्ट्रॉय कर देंगे। तो ये पहला हो गया। अब डिस्ट्रॉय करने के बाद डिस्ट्रॉय किसने किया? एंटीबॉडीज ने किया। अब वो एंटीबॉडीज हमेशा बॉडी में रह जाएंगी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मेमोरी सेल्स, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ
मंगोली सेल्स।
मेमोरी सेल्स। और फिर जब सेकेंड टाइम लाइफ में किसी भी एज में अगर सेकेंड टाइम वही पैथोजन एंटर करता है तो जब वो जो फाइट होगी और जो इम्यून सिस्टम हमारे रिस्पॉन्स देगा दैट वी कॉल इट एज सेकेंडरी रिस्पॉन्स। इज इट वेरी क्लियर?
यस मैम
हाँ, तो सेकेंडरी रिस्पॉन्स कब हो रहा है? वैक्सीन देते समय जो बॉडी ने रिस्पॉन्स दिया वो प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्स है। ओके, जैसे ही बचपन में लगते हैं सारे वैक्सीन तो दिए जाते हैं Are you getting that?
Yes, ma'am.
Within 1 year, all vaccines are given.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, फिर बूस्टर डोजेस बाद में भी लग रहे हैं, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. तो एंटीबॉडीज की मेमोरी सेल्स जब बन गए वो प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्स है.
Yes,
ओके, और
ma'am.
सेकंड टाइम में जब बॉडी में बीच में कभी भी अगर एंटर हुआ और फिर से सेकंड फाइट जो हुई, दैट विल बी योर सेकेंडरी
Second.
रिस्पॉन्स. Okay, so now we will start with the defense mechanisms. What are the different defense mechanisms which we find in the innate immunity? The innate immunity is non-specific, so two levels are there. Now try to get it: physical, anatomical, and physiological. Okay, so now I'll take up the next slide. We'll come to the physical barriers. So physical barrier, that we call it as the first line of defense. And the physical barriers, number one is the skin. Did you get it? So skin, is covering the whole body. It is the outer layer of the epidermis, and it is thick, sorry, germ proof, and that acts as a physical barrier. मतलब mechanically that skin is not allowing any viruses, any bacteria to enter the body. Okay, and how it is helping in that? Try to understand the mechanism of this defense of the skin. Skin is having number one, the sweat glands. Okay, and these sweat glands produce the sweat. और note कर लो कि sweat is having one enzyme which is known as lysozyme. What is the name of the enzyme? Lysozyme. Everyone note down how the skin is acting. Now one by one you all note down in your notebook. Physical barrier one. What is the physical barrier number one? Alima, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Alima. Are you listening? No. Astha, speak up.
Ma'am,
Say
it is skin.
skin. First, physical barrier, you remember it is the skin. Now, how the skin is acting as that barrier? So, first you write down that skin has the sweat glands. Okay, sweat glands produce the sweat, and sweat has the enzyme lysozyme. So, this lysozyme destroys the bacteria or any fungus which is coming in contact of it. So that way it will not allow any bacteria or fungi to enter the body. Second thing to remember, that is the sebum. Second, remember the sebaceous glands are present which secrete the sebum, and this sebum also will not allow any pathogen to enter the body. Now, the third thing, this skin, that is the inner epidermis, which is lining the inner organs. So nose is also having that epithelium which is producing the mucus. Now we are talking about inner lining. अभी अपन स्किन की बात कर रहे थे, तो स्किन में दो चीज याद रखना है, एक तो स्वेट ग्लैंड्स एंड द sebaceous glands. Now we come to the inner lining of the organs. So remember the respiratory system. Our nose is having the mucus secreting epithelium, and that goblet cells secrete this mucus, and what happens, उसमें सारे pathogens trap हो जाते हैं. Okay, so that mucus lining of the respiratory system will not allow any foreign bodies to enter this system. Now we come to the next physiological barriers. So now eyes we have done, the different parts are there. So eyes produce the tears. Tears are produced by the lacrimal glands. Note down now. The eyes produce the tears which are produced by the lacrimal glands, and they also contain the enzyme lysozyme, and they have the immunoglobulins, that is the antibodies. So again that eyes के through भी कोई भी pathogen enter नहीं हो पाएगा. Why it will not be able to enter? Because of this lacrimal gland, they secrete the tears, and that tears contain lysozymes and some immunoglobulins, that is antibodies. So I have already talked about the nasal mucus. Then the third thing, remember, that is we have the next barrier, that is your buccal cavity also. Nothing will enter through the buccal cavity, that is through the food, with the food. Okay, why? Because the saliva secreted by the salivary gland also contains the lysozymes which will destroy the bacteria. अगर फूड में सलाइवा ने नहीं डिस्ट्रॉय कर पाया बैक्टीरिया को, इफ एनी पैथोजन एंटर्स थ्रू द बकल कैविटी, दे विल रीच फर्स्ट द stomach. They'll reach first the stomach through the esophagus. And you know stomach is having the HCl. Stomach has the HCl, which is the present in the gastric juice, and that HCl will destroy those pathogens. Now the bile juice also, remember, bile juice will also destroy the pathogens if it enters into the small intestine, if the food comes into the small intestine. And if anything if any bacteria, fungi, viruses try to enter through the ears, there also they will be trapped. Why they will be trapped? Because the ears are having the cerumen glands. Which glands are there? Ceruminous glands. Remember, the gland name which is present in the ear, that is the ceruminous gland. They secrete the cerumen. Commonly we call it as the earwax. And that earwax will trap the pathogen entering through the ears. So I hope you understand physiological barriers. What are the different physiological barriers? Now Aditya will quickly summarize. Aditya, are you all
Ma'am,
noting also? Huh?
ma'am, eyes.
Huh? Start from the beginning. First one which I said, which one I said?
Ma'am, eyes.
No, first physical barrier, which one we discussed?
Ma'am, first physiological barrier is skin.
Correct. Huh? Okay. Then
Ma'am,
second,
which contains sweat glands,
very good.
and it also contains
Huh?
sebum, which destroys
Sebum, very good.
the bacterial fungus or
Huh?
bacteria,
Any pathogen.
fungus, and viruses.
One. Huh? Okay, very good.
And then the inner
Then second
lining,
one.
then the
Huh?
mucous lining of the respiratory system.
Huh?
Ma'am,
Okay.
then ma'am, psychological barriers.
No, physiological barriers we have not discussed just now. You tell me अभी the physiological barriers we'll discuss. हाँ, फिजिकल बैरियर्स में एक हो गया, फिजियोलॉजिकल बैरियर्स में आपका आइज वाला आ जाएगा. हाँ, तो से क्विकली.
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ, तो फिजियोलॉजिकल स्टार्ट डिस्कसिंग. हाँ, क्विकली वन बाय वन.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, फिजियोलॉजिकल में नंबर वन. आई एम पॉइंटिंग आउट, सी ना इन द स्क्रीन. फिजियोलॉजिकल बैरियर नंबर वन. आइज. हाँ, योर वॉइस जस्ट मेक इट क्लियर.
Eyes.
हाँ, अभी बिल्कुल क्लियर थी, वैसे ही करो अब. अभी बहुत अच्छा आ रही थी.
Eyes.
नो, इट्स लेट. वॉइस इज नॉट क्लियर. आवाज कम आ रही है. हाँ, ठीक है, आइज है.
Nasal mucus with antiseptic lysosomes.
हाँ, वेरी गुड.
Saliva.
हाँ,
Ma'am, then HCl is present in our stomach.
वेरी गुड. हाँ.
Ma'am, then bile juice from the liver
हाँ, करेक्ट.
and the earwax.
Earwax. Okay. So earwax is secreted by.
Ma'am, it is secreted by ceruminous gland.
हाँ, okay. And what is the earwax called? Technical word is what?
Ma'am, cerumen.
Cerumen. Okay. Now your voice is very clear. ठीक है. So now we come to the chemical barriers. So chemical barriers are considered as second line of defense. Okay. So chemical barrier number one, cytokines. These cytokines, these are produced. So you will mark it. They are inactive proteins in the blood plasma. And whenever the pathogen enters the body, the proteins are cleaved to release the cytokines. They activate the immune action and lead to the lysis of pathogens.
Can
So
you
the
repeat?
complex, the cytokines. Number one, write down the chemical barrier number one, cytokine. So whenever the pathogen enters the body, these cytokines are released and they will activate the immune system and they will they'll cause the lysis of the pathogens. They will cause the lysis of pathogens. Then that is cytokine. Now number two, write down interferons. So interferons, they are the chemicals. It is also a type of cytokine and it is produced by the cells which are attacked by the viruses. Interferon is the chemical which is produced by the cells which are attacked by the viruses. And why these interferons are secreted? Because it will make this interferon will make the neighboring cells resistant to the viral attack. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's very, very important to understand. Interferons always asked in the exams. Interferons are the chemicals which are produced by those cells which are attacked by the viruses. And they will make the neighboring cells resistant to the viral attack. नहीं तो क्या होगा, वायरस एक सेल के अंदर गया, उससे टचिंग जितने उससे नेबरिंग जितने सेल्स होंगे उसमें भी वो चला जाएगा और उनको भी अफेक्ट करेगा. लेकिन जैसे ही एक सेल के अंदर वायरस पहुंचा, तो व्हाट विल हैपन, दैट सेल विल स्टार्ट सिक्रीटिंग इंटरफेरॉन्स और वो इंटरफेरॉन्स क्या करेंगे, आसपास के पूरे सेल्स को रेजिस्टेंट बना देंगे एंड नाउ द वायरस विल नॉट बी एबल टू अटैक द नेबरिंग सेल.
It works as an informer.
Again, pardon?
It works as an informer.
हाँ. So this stimulates the production of natural killer cells and macrophages that contain the infection. Okay. Now the next one, there they have given the pyrogens. So pyrogens, all this is given in your textbook also. So after my lecture today, you go through the textbook. Okay. So they have mentioned very nicely. Now pyrogens is not mentioned in the book. So you note it down. So a viral or bacterial infection will stimulate the WBC's production, and that will result in the formation of the endogenous pyrogens. They cause fever, which increases the dilation of blood capillaries and blood flow, so that the phagocytes, leukocytes, and T cells fight the pathogen. So they are helping in the fight. Pyrogens help in the fight. Okay, now we come to the next, that is the cellular barriers. So cellular barriers, number one, leukocytes. Okay, so leukocytes, you all know what are the leukocytes? What are leukocytes?
WBC.
Astha. Yeah, WBCs. Okay, Astha, can you say
Yes,
what are leukocytes?
and they are the WBC.
They are the WBCs, yeah. Boys, make it little clear. Okay, so WBCs you all know, so polymorphonuclear leukocytes, remember, they are very, very important, especially the neutrophils, the blood. So we did in the 11th class the types of the leukocytes. Are you remembering? तो न्यूक्लियस सबका अलग अलग था, उसको न्यूक्लियस के बेस पर उनको अपन क्लासिफाई किया था. And in that also, on the basis of which strain do they take, on that also we have classified acidophils, basophils, and neutrophils. So especially remember, neutrophils of the blood, they are first to reach the site of cut or injury, and they flow through the capillaries to the injured body tissues and engulf the infection causing bacteria. They engulf it. वो पूरा से उसको destroy खा लेते हैं. So first cellular barrier is which one? Are you noting, students?
Yes, ma'am.
First one is leukocytes, that is WBCs, and especially which WBCs?
Neutrophils.
Neutrophils. Okay. And what these neutrophils do? They quickly reach the site of cut or injury. Okay, they reach the site of cut or injury and they destroy the engulf the infection causing bacteria. Now we take up the next one, macrophages. So you all have heard about the macrophages. They are present in the areolar tissue. Macrophages are present in the areolar tissue, which is a packaging tissue, and they are amoeboid phagocytic cells. They are large amoeboid phagocytic cells. Okay, so they will be present in the lymph also, spleen, liver, and bone marrow. And how do they work? So you remember, write down point-wise, children. Okay, so what is the shape of it? You write down where they are found, you write down. Then what do they do? So they engulf and kill the microorganisms, the cell debris, dead cells. So they are called the scavengers. Macrophages are called the scavengers. They destroy, they kill the microorganisms also, that is any pathogen entering the body. They destroy the engulf. उनका काम क्या है, वो engulf कर लेते हैं, निगल लेते हैं. ओके, सेल डेब्रिस को भी निगल लेंगे, डेड सेल्स को भी निगल लेंगे और उसको डिस्ट्रॉय कर देंगे. So they also alert other immune cells to the presence of pathogens in the body. So they send the signal to the other immune cells. Now the third cells are the natural killer cells. Third cells, natural killer cells. So these are the type of lymphocytes that kill several types of cancer cells and virus infected cells. So they recognize infected body cells and perforate the plasma membrane of the infected cells. Water flows into the cell till it bursts. So they are causing the lysis of the infected cells. Did you note down, everyone? Aditya noted?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday I forgot to tell you all, I have read Alima's project also. I have read Adit's project also. Very well done. You have done good study and good topic. You have all the points you have covered up very nicely. You can start typing the project. Okay, very good.
Ma'am, in natural killer
Yes.
cells, ma'am, can you explain again?
The natural killer cells, they are the type of lymphocytes only. Okay, lymphocytes are the type of leukocytes that you remember. And what do they do? They are doing the killer cells वो kill कर रहे हैं. किस cells को kill कर रहे हैं? जो virus और bacteria ने जिन cells को infect कर दिया, उन cells को वो kill कर देंगे. Okay, and how they will kill that you remember? So they will perforate those cells. मतलब जो cells है उनके plasma membrane में pores बना देते हैं. These killer cells will make the pores, and what will happen due to that pores? When pores will be formed, or the plasma membrane will get perforated, so you will find that quickly the end osmosis will take place. More and more water will go inside, और जैसे ज़्यादा पानी अंदर जाएगा तो cell will burst. Is it very clear how the natural killer cells are working?
Yes, ma'am.
Manjul, clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Speak up if you don't understand. So shall I move to the next slide? You have understood the cellular barriers. Number one, leukocyte. Number two,
Macrophages.
macrophages. Number three,
Natural killer cells.
natural killer cells. और सबका समझ में आ गया mechanism of action?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Because mechanism of action is very important. So I'll take up the next topic, the other things later, children. The time is up. Okay. So I'll stop sharing. The other slides I'll show you later.
Ma'am,
Yes, say.
ma'am, lysis means the breakdown.
Lysis means the breakdown, the cell. Lysis means the
Okay.
Okay. Understood, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can always see these slides. You know that all these classes we are uploading on the YouTube, children. Okay. If anything you don't understand, you can सी देयर ऑल्सो, बट इट्स बेटर दैट ये 40 मिनट्स पूरे यूज करने हैं अच्छे से। और जैसे अपन क्लास में पूरा आप लिखते जाते थे एंड देन ऑल नोट्स वर प्रिपेयर्ड, वैसे ही बिल्कुल करना है। डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम। ओके, तो